North Sydney.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Infrastructure. In order to reach and exceed the government's 43% emission reduction target, all sectors of our economy must adapt, including how we fund infrastructure projects like the Western Harbour Tunnel and the Beaches Link in my electorate of North Sydney. Will the minister make infrastructure funding for projects such as these contingent on a project delivering a carbon base case which would track and limit emissions over the life cycle of the project from design through to construction?
Give the call to the Minister for Infrastructure, Transport, Regional Development and Local Government.
Thank you very much, and can I thank the independent member for North Sydney for the question and also her interest in the contribution that infrastructure makes and can make to achieving net zero. It does have a substantial contribution that it can make, and I thank you for your interest in it. I am aware of the proposal from Infrastructure Partnerships Australia to introduce a carbon base case for infrastructure projects and programs over $100 million, and I want to work with industry and with others who have ideas in this space to implement new ways that we can work towards achieving our goal of achieving 43% reduction of emissions by 2030. I understand that there is no current, accurate and consistent way across the country to actually estimate the carbon base case for infrastructure projects, and I am happy to receive proposals and also very happy to work with others in this House collaboratively in industry to explore ways in which we can actually get to that and increase the sustainability of our infrastructure investments. And in fact, that's exactly what happened when Labor was last in office. When the Prime Minister held this portfolio, he invested in seed funding to the infrastructure sustainability rating scheme that was established, the first one that ever had been established, and that's an independent rating framework that's still used to help assess the sustainability of our infrastructure and the performance of our infrastructure across the nation. And at the last Infrastructure and Transport Ministers' meeting, this is actually on the agenda, and again we agreed to explore further how governments across Australia can consider the carbon base case and establish a consistent measurement of embedded carbon within infrastructure projects. Across my portfolio, obviously in terms of both transport and infrastructure, we have a lot we can contribute to net zero. It did surprise me, maybe it won't surprise others here, but there wasn't actually anywhere within the Department of Infrastructure and Transport where we were actually working on net zero and decarbonising the infrastructure and transport portfolio. Surprisingly, I have asked my secretary to establish a unit within the department to start doing that. We will be establishing that net zero unit within the portfolio. I'm also undertaking a number of important initiatives across the portfolio, including the aviation white paper that will look at this issue, a Jet Zero Council to actually establish a sustainable aviation fuels in this country as well. But I do thank you for the question and your interest in infrastructure.